Time now for the Morning Rush.
We start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. We'll begin with our next big weather maker, cold front moving in. That will clear out the clouds over the eastern side of the state, but likely give us some mountain snow to look forward to over the San Juans and the very high elevations of our northern mountains, Saugon and Crystal Mountains. I'm looking at you. Everybody else is going to be left with the cold temperatures and the sunshine. Adam?
As you get ready to head out the door, we're following the day's top local stories. We'll start with Catherine Mazzone.
Good morning, Adam. Newly released video shows the weekend protest in Santa Fe resulted in multiple arrests. The officer's lapel cam video shows a peaceful protest led into the streets. Protesters locked arms at an intersection. One man was sitting in it, blocking traffic. From there, the crowd continued marching in the road until they reached the plaza. At least 4 facing charges, which include disorderly conduct and obstructing an officer. Police say those individuals are the ones who led others into the street. Crystal?
Meanwhile, staff and students at Albuquerque Academy will head back to class. This after their own protest yesterday. Students protesting the election of Donald Trump say their message is about unity and love. Many of the students are not even old enough to vote, but school administrators supported the protest, saying they want students to have engaged minds and be good citizens. Fernanda.
Crystal, President-elect Donald Trump will continue working on his administration's cabinet today. More meetings at Trump Tower are planned as he narrows down the field of potential appointees and makes some possible announcements. He's already met with Alabama Senator Jeff Sessions, Wall Street veteran Steve Mnuchin, and former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani today. Former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger, South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, and Florida Governor Rick Scott are all set to meet with Trump. Adam?
Many people are talking this morning about Hillary Clinton's first public speech since conceding the election. She urged supporters to keep believing in America while being honored at the Children's Defense Fund's Beat the Odds Gala in Washington, D.C. Although her speech was centered on fighting child poverty, she was straightforward in addressing her election defeat.
Prince William is continuing his mother's work to stop illegal poaching. This week, the Duke of Cambridge is in Vietnam urging leaders to set up the fight against trafficking in wildlife species. Vietnam is one of the world's major transit points, and consumers have trafficked ivory and rhino horns because some believe it can cure cancer.
There will soon be new signs across the state welcoming visitors to New Mexico. The Department of Transportation and State Tourism Department are teaming up to put those signs up. About 40 of them will be installed. There are 3 different designs. There's one with balloons, shiprock, and another with the Organ Mountains.
Today's Metro Threat Index up to a 7 because of those breezy to even windy conditions, especially towards the later part of this afternoon. Those winds will hit us at about 25 to 35 with wind gusts up to 40. Also keep in mind some cold temperatures expected tonight, likely to fall below the freezing mark for the first time this season across the entire Rio Grande Valley. As far as what's next, we'll send things over to Sarah.
In just weeks, construction will begin on a new penguin exhibit, but first the city wants to meet with nearby residents. The city will demolish the Tropical America exhibit to make room for the new exhibit called Penguin Chill. The city says it will be the biggest construction project since the elephant area about 10 years ago. That means there is bound to be construction crews, trucks, and noise. The city is holding a public meeting tonight to go over construction plans and provide input. You can find that information online and on the KRQE News app. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Sarah. Some good news for parents as they take their kids to school this morning. The latest booster seat ratings from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety shows huge improvements in quality. They say child seat manufacturers provide safety belts fit for the typical 4 to 8-year-old passengers. Of the 53 evaluated, 48 came out on top. Despite the progress, several seats that did not pass the test can still be found on store shelves.
Starting tomorrow night, you'll begin to see Wise Pies Pizza in Wise Pies Arena. Yesterday, they held a soft opening to make sure everything goes smoothly before tomorrow's big game against the New Mexico State Aggies. They say they'll be able to crank out 140 pizzas in an hour. They'll offer 2 lines, one for fans on the go who want a pre-made pizza or a build-your-own line.
Time now for a check on that morning drive. Take a look at our map here. Some good news as you start through Thursday morning. Nothing major to talk about. As you can see, though, traffic building in volume Paseo del Norte around I-25. Also, Paseo del Norte heading towards I-25 westbound, or rather eastbound away from I-25. Keep that in mind as you head out the door.
You can ride the Cumbre and Toltec Scenic Railroad for free this holiday season if you're in the giving spirit. The railroad will once again be running free Christmas trains to collect food and toys to distribute in southern Colorado and northern New Mexico. To qualify for the free train ride, each adult rider must donate a new unwrapped toy and or a non-perishable food item. We posted a link with more information on our website, krqe.com.
Okay, an 11-year-old video is going viral this morning. Take a look at this. When Blake Alexander and his dad, Kevin, were out fishing on Shasta Lake in California, they caught this. 2 large mountain lions swimming across the lake right in front of them. They say they weren't intimidated at all. They swam just right past them. Ever since this very close encounter, family and friends are constantly asking them questions about their pretty cool experience.
Those cats are moving pretty fast.
Oh, yeah. They're like, gotta get home. Start at number 5, a sweet way to give back from a group of local second graders. Students at Maggie Cordova Elementary made a gingerbread house to benefit Meals on Wheels for low-income seniors. Their theme, the Roaring Dragons, of course, after their school mascot. It will be auctioned off next month.
Pretty cool. Number 4, as the holiday shopping season begins, a reminder about thieves who were swiping packages from local porches. It's already happened to one homeowner in the estates at Tanwan last week. You can watch this video so you can see as the woman takes packages worth hundreds and then toss them right into her car. One of the best tips to protect your own packages is to require a signature or have it delivered at work.
Number 3 now, an Albuquerque man is preparing to take on the city and police in federal court. Kyle Dibble claims an officer used excessive force, throwing him onto the concrete and breaking his back during a DWI arrest 2 years ago. He says he crashed a motorcycle into a fence and walked to family and friends' home to get help. However, police say he was running from them, even scaling a wall to go through a neighbor's yard. The city filed a response in court this week saying the officer's actions were reasonable.
Number 2, by the end of the week, President Bob Frank could have a list of demands from a group of UNM students who walked out of class yesterday in peaceful protest. Nearly 100 students gathered on campus, spread flyers, then marched down Central demanding UNM protect its students from what they call recent hate crimes on campus following President-elect Donald Trump's win last week. UNM says it has sent out emails saying it doesn't condone that type of violence. No word if President Frank will meet with students.
At number 1, we are looking at extremely windy conditions today with the possibility of wind knocking out power, so please make sure you're paying attention to that. Cooler temperatures will fill in this afternoon. Also the possibility of some light mountain snow over the Colorado San Juans as well as the northern mountains. We will likely fall below freezing tonight across the majority of New Mexico for the first time this season, so bundle up and prepare for a cold morning tomorrow.
News and weather continues on Fox New Mexico. We'll see you on the other side.